Air travel is statistically the safest way to travel. With advancements in technology, rigorous safety protocols, and highly trained personnel, the aviation industry has made flying one of the most secure modes of transportation available today. Millions of people fly every day without incident. From business trips to family vacations, air travel has become an integral part of our lives, connecting distant places and bringing people closer together. But there are words we never want to hear when we are on a plane. These words can send a shiver down the spine of even the most seasoned traveler. Words like turbulence or emergency landing. These terms, while often routine and manageable, can evoke a sense of fear and uncertainty. And of course, the word nosedive. This term is particularly alarming because it suggests a loss of control and a rapid, uncontrolled descent. Just the word itself sounds scary. It brings to mind images of chaos and disaster, making passengers feel vulnerable and anxious. It conjures images of an airplane falling out of the sky. The thought of a nosedive can be terrifying, as it implies a sudden and uncontrollable plummet towards the ground. While nosedives are rare, they do happen. These incidents are often the result of a combination of factors including mechanical failure, human error, or extreme weather conditions. And when they do, they can be very dangerous. The consequences of a nosedive can be catastrophic, leading to significant damage and potential loss of life. In this essay, we're going to take a look at what causes planes to nosedive. We'll delve into the science of aerodynamics and the various scenarios that can lead to such a critical situation. We'll explore the different factors that can contribute to these terrifying events. From pilot training and decision-making to the role of technology and aircraft design, we'll cover it all. And we'll learn about some of the most famous nosedives in history. These case studies will provide valuable insights into how such incidents occur and what measures have been taken to prevent them in the future. So, buckle up and get ready for a deep dive into the world of aviation safety. By understanding the causes and consequences of nosedives, we can better appreciate the complexities of air travel and the efforts made to keep us safe. In simple terms, a nosedive is when an airplane rapidly descends with its nose pointed towards the ground. This is not a gentle descent but a very steep and sudden drop, which can be quite alarming. The aircraft's nose is angled sharply downward, and the descent happens at a much faster rate than normal. It's a sudden and steep drop that can be very frightening for everyone on board. Passengers may feel a sense of weightlessness, similar to what one might experience on a roller coaster, but in a much more intense and prolonged manner. Imagine a roller coaster. That moment when it plunges straight down. Your stomach drops and you feel a rush of adrenaline. Now amplify that feeling and place it in the context of an airplane, where the stakes are much higher. Now imagine that feeling in an airplane thousands of feet in the air. The sensation is not just thrilling but also terrifying because it's unexpected and out of the ordinary. Nosedives are not planned maneuvers in normal flight. Under regular circumstances, airplanes are designed to maintain a steady and controlled flight path, ensuring the safety and comfort of everyone on board. Pilots are trained to maintain a controlled descent. They undergo rigorous training to handle various flight situations, ensuring that any descent is smooth and manageable. A nosedive suggests something has gone wrong. It indicates a deviation from the normal flight path, often signaling an emergency situation that requires immediate attention. It might be a mechanical issue, such as a failure in the aircraft's systems or engines. These mechanical problems can severely impact the plane's ability to maintain altitude and control. A problem with the pilot's control, where the pilot might be struggling to manage the aircraft due to malfunctioning controls or other technical difficulties, or even extreme weather conditions. Severe turbulence, strong winds, or other adverse weather phenomena can contribute to a nosedive, making it difficult for the pilot to maintain control. Understanding what a nosedive is helps us understand the seriousness of the situation when one occurs. It's not just a minor inconvenience but a critical event that demands immediate and effective response. It's a clear sign that something is wrong with the aircraft and immediate action is needed. Pilots and crew must act swiftly to diagnose the problem and take corrective measures to ensure the safety of everyone on board. One of the most common causes of nosedives is a loss of control. This can happen for a number of reasons. Sometimes it's due to pilot error. Pilots are human, and they can make mistakes, especially in stressful situations. Other times it might be due to a mechanical failure in the cockpit. If the controls stop responding, the pilots might not be able to pull the plane out of a dive. Imagine trying to steer a car with a broken steering wheel. It's a recipe for disaster. Aerodynamic forces can also play a role. Severe turbulence, for example, can buffet the aircraft and make it difficult to control. In some cases, it can even force the plane into a nosedive. Sometimes the problem isn't the pilot, but the plane itself. Mechanical issues are another major cause of nosedives. One critical component is the tail of the airplane, specifically the horizontal stabilizer. Think of it like the smaller wings at the back of the plane. The horizontal stabilizer helps the aircraft maintain its pitch, which is the angle of the nose up or down. If the stabilizer fails or gets stuck, the plane can suddenly pitch down into a nosedive. Other mechanical problems, like issues with the wings, engines, or even the fuselage, can also contribute to a loss of control and a potential nosedive. Section 5. Those unusual maneuvers. Now, it's important to note that not all nosedives are accidental. Sometimes pilots might intentionally put the plane into a steep dive. This is usually done in specific situations, like trying to recover from a stall or avoiding an obstacle. However, these maneuvers are highly skilled and require precise control of the aircraft. When done correctly, they pose minimal risk. But if not executed properly, they can quickly turn into an uncontrolled nosedive. It's like a surgeon performing a delicate operation. It requires expertise and precision. Section 6. The dangers of nosedives, a high-speed plunge. Nosedives are inherently dangerous for a number of reasons. First, the rapid descent puts tremendous stress on the aircraft. The force of gravity pulls the plane down faster and faster, potentially exceeding its structural limits. Second, the sudden change in altitude and air pressure can be harmful to the people on board. Passengers and crew can experience ear pain, dizziness, and even more serious injuries due to the G-forces. Finally, if the pilots can't recover from the nosedive, the plane will eventually crash into the ground. Section 7. Famous nosedives, lessons from tragedy. In the world of aviation, every incident, no matter how tragic, serves as a crucial lesson for the future. These lessons are not just about the technical aspects, but also about the human stories behind them. Sadly, there have been several tragic examples of nosedives in aviation history. Each of these incidents has left an indelible mark on the industry, prompting changes and improvements that have made flying safer for everyone. While we won't go into graphic detail, it's important to learn from these incidents. They remind us of the critical importance of rigorous training, thorough maintenance, and constant vigilance. Pilots and engineers alike study these cases to prevent future tragedies. One such case is Alaska Airlines Flight 261 in 2000. This flight, which was en route from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico to Seattle, Washington, experienced a catastrophic failure that would change aviation safety protocols forever. A mechanical failure in the horizontal stabilizer led to an uncontrollable nosedive and crash into the Pacific Ocean, killing everyone on board. The investigation revealed that improper maintenance was a key factor, leading to significant changes in how airlines handle aircraft upkeep. Another notable incident was the Continental Express turboprop in 1991. This flight faced a terrifying situation when a piece of the plane's tail detached mid-flight. The detachment caused a partial loss of control and a near nosedive. The pilots had to rely on their training and quick thinking to manage the situation. Thankfully, the pilots were able to regain some control and land the plane safely. This incident underscored the importance of structural integrity checks and the need for robust emergency protocols. These incidents highlight the importance of aircraft maintenance, pilot training, and ongoing safety improvements in aviation. They serve as stark reminders that the safety of air travel depends on the dedication and expertise of countless individuals working behind the scenes. From the engineers who design the planes to the maintenance crews who keep them in top condition, and the pilots who navigate them through the skies, every role is crucial in ensuring that such tragedies are prevented in the future. Section 8. Nosedive, not just for planes. The term nosedive isn't just used in the context of aviation, we also use it figuratively to describe a sudden, rapid decline in other areas. For example, you might say a company's profits took a nosedive, or that someone's grades went into a nosedive. In these cases, it doesn't mean a literal plunge towards the ground. Instead, it's a way to emphasize a sharp and unexpected drop. It's like saying something went downhill quickly, but with a bit more emphasis. Section 9. Conclusion. Understanding the dive. Nosedives are a serious issue in aviation, but it's important to remember that they are rare. Advancements in aircraft design, pilot training, and safety regulations have significantly reduced the occurrence of these events. By understanding the causes of nosedives, the dangers they pose, and the lessons learned from past incidents, we can continue to improve aviation safety and make flying even safer for everyone. Remember, while the term nosedive can be unsettling, knowledge and awareness are our best tools for ensuring safe and enjoyable flights.